on YouTube. Today I'm going to give you a honest review, honest opinion on the 2022 Chevy Equinox. I've been driving it for about a month now, and I wanted to get some time in it to really give a honest review. But I just wanted to kind of walk around and show you just what it looks like. I got the LT. Black, obviously. Not my wasn't my first choice of color, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the car. Obviously I have it on right now, and I'm gonna just show you some of the features. Now again, I'm just showing you some of the stuff that I think a lot of people probably care about. But as you come in, you can see here obviously you have your two cup holders, right? So you have your two USB charging ports, you have your auxiliary cord, so you have a lot of the basic features. One thing that I will talk about is I'm coming from a 2015 Jeep Patriot, so I had manual windows, manual locks, a lot of things are different, but with this obviously you have a touch screen. So I have my phone connected to this. So there's a lot of different features that you can do here. I'm not going to go in depth, as far as what you can do here, but you can kind of play around with it. Obviously, with the Apple CarPlay. One thing that I do really like is the GPS feature. So if you put in an address to where you're going, obviously it shows up here. Now, again, I know that's probably been around for a while, but keep in mind I'm coming from a 2015 Jeep Patriot, so I'm just kind of talking about a lot of the features that are new, to people who may be going to a brand new vehicle. So also another nice feature that you have here. So obviously it gives you your mileage, but I'm gonna keep scrolling down. So as you can see, that's my trip, obviously, and it's giving me my average, 28.6 miles per gallon. My fuel range, I think that's really cool, how many miles I have left till I need to fill back up. My oil life, I think this is also another really nice feature. Also, one big thing is my tire pressure. I think that's a huge one, that I've never really had in a car before. And my air filter life, then my average speed on what I go, and then a timer. I think this is also cool too. Timing places to get to. Obviously your GPS tells you your estimated time of arrival, but you can obviously time your stuff, time yourself going to work and different things like that, just so you have a general idea. Back to the first screen here. If you notice that E, that's when you're driving, it shows you the direction that you're going, which is, obviously, we're going east. But one thing I will say, so here's really a really cool feature here. This is the lane assist. So when you're on, a highway and you start to veer left or veer to the right, this will correct you. So your wheel will almost correct. And it's important to note that, let's just say if you are switching lanes and you don't put on your indicator, the wheel is going to fight you a little bit. Again, it's not going to jerk you over, but it's going to fight you a little bit. I do like this because there are some times that, I kind of, not saying veer off into the other lane, but I do veer sometimes that it kind of corrects me, which is nice. If you're not used to this feature, it's definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I definitely would, be aware of that, because it may scare some people and you may shake that wheel back, but just, be aware. I like this feature. I think it's a really cool feature. Obviously here's your center, your center console here. Goes pretty deep, as you could see. And I'm gonna get out of the car. One thing also I did want to point out, so it's not here now, but if you notice, that's why I play hockey, but I have some lock boxes back there in the box. It doesn't really do it so much anymore, but when I first had it in here, it would let me know that there was something in the back seat. This is huge, for anyone with kids or pets or different things like that, where I just forget things, but it does tell you, what you may have left something in the back seat. Also, another cool feature, well, I'm a little indifferent. So it is a push to start, right? So that's a nice feature that you have. I'm not really a big fan of push to start. I'd rather have a key type feature, just because I like putting the key in ignition. Obviously, you can't really old to push to start. I don't know the range, if it's 5 feet, 3 feet, 10 feet, whatever it is, but you know, the keys just have to be somewhere close to the car in order for you to push to start the car. So obviously it's very easy for you to you know, leave your keys at home and drive away. But I will say the nice feature about this is, and I'm going to show you, is I have the keys in the pocket right now, and you hear that double beep. That means that, you know, obviously the keys are out of the car now, so you can't really leave the car running. And also a nice feature is too on this is if the keys, you know, are close to you or inside, you just press this and it automatically unlocks it. You know, that's what I do really like about, you know, this particular you know, model of Equinox. I'm gonna pop the trunk here, so you have a decent amount of space. Here again, I play hockey, so this is great for me when I put my hockey stuff. But another thing, I'm gonna lift up this tab, and it's pretty deep here. Obviously this is where I keep my my jumper cables, but you can obviously, you know, put some other stuff. You have a tire in there too. So you know, there's a lot of features that, you know, I'm probably missing, but I just wanted to go over a lot of the big features here. So there's no automatic close or anything like that on this one. You know, I do have to close this, you know, on my own. You know, but ultimately I'm definitely happy with it. The reason why I chose the Equinox is because it seems to be a pretty common car. A lot of people drive it, and with common car, you know, you're gonna have, you know, obviously common problems that other people are going to have. So you can take it to the dealership. You know, obviously I bought this thing brand new. I will say some things that it doesn't have, you know, that some newer cars have, is, you know, when you're driving, obviously, sometimes you have the indicator on the, you know, on the mirrors. Obviously there's not that there. You know, another thing that I will talk about that I really do like, you know, is so here's where your lights are. So obviously you have, you know, you can turn them off, auto, you know, you're full bright, leave it on auto, so you don't necessarily have to always worry about turning on the lights every single time. But yeah, ultimately, you know, here's your parking brake here. You just pull that up. I'm definitely happy with it. I'm definitely happy with the car. I definitely think that this is a great, you know, a point A to point B car, if that's what you're looking for. You know, it seems to be great on fuel economy. It rides smooth. It definitely has nice features, series, you know, XM radio. It does come with OnStar, you know, for the first, I believe if you sign up, put a credit card down, the first 3 months. Then if you want to continue, obviously they charge you for that. So that's a nice feature if you're into that. You know, obviously your, you know, temperature controls and different things like that, which is nice. Keep in mind, I'm coming from a 2015 Jeep Patriot. I didn't have any AC. Interesting, I know, right? So, but ultimately, yeah, you know, you can see the back seats, you know, there. So a lot of room, and I definitely recommend it. Again, you know, the key thing, I know that's kind of a new car feature. That's, you know, something I definitely, you know, probably would change if I could. You know, I would rather, you know, put the key in ignition, you know, versus just kind of push to start. And also too, you know, when you go to a stoplight or anything like that, you know, the car kind of, you know, idles, turns off, and then when you know, press the gas, it turns back on. Also, I'm going to do it really quickly. Backup camera, which is really nice and really helpful. So if you're looking for that feature, this car also has it. Outside of that, again, there's a lot of other features, you know, that are in here. I just wanted to highlight some of the big ones that, you know, really caught my attention, that I really enjoy. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you next time.